It was just one of those tiny rooms on a certain floor of a skyscraper, a negligible corner in the vast city of Beijing. But it was a special place for me. Under the warm yellow light, rows of guitars were arranged tidily in the glass display case. The surfaces of the wooden floor and tables were burnished and clean. You could hear constantly sound of guitars coming from those glass-walled classrooms. Shielded from the noises of the bustling streets, it was where I can find peace by playing music I like and learning guitar techniques from my teacher, who was not only my teacher but also my aspiration and my friend. My teacher came from the same city as I did, a small town in southern China, where he learned his trade. It wasn't easy for him, and it's the same for the numerous young outsiders to make a living in Beijing. But his dedication enabled him to set up this school where he himself taught students music. One thing that my teacher stressed to me over anything else was for me to find my own sound, the sound from my heart. He found music composition the best way to find one's own sound. He himself had dreamed to be a composer, and after constant efforts, published his first original album, an album in which each song contained something, a feeling or a message that he tried to express to his listeners. Following my teacher's footsteps, I also worked toward the goal of having my own songs published or performed. Although I eventually left Beijing and stopped taking lessons from my teacher, I never stopped composing music, the quest for my own sound. Composition had become an integral part of my life. It gave me strength in difficult times. It brought me surprises and victories. It helped me to connect to my surroundings. It carried my sorrows, my happiness, my ambitions, and my stories. I also sent recordings of my songs to my teacher often. He was glad that I kept up with composition and delighted in my progresses. However, it was not until I visited my teacher one summer had I known that he had stopped writing songs. He had expanded his school, purchased new classrooms, and hired new teachers. But it took him more and more time to manage this school, that he never had time to produce any more original album. Producing albums is a time-consuming and toilsome process, and it makes little profits. Thus, to make a living, he had to expand on his business instead. It's inevitable, we thought. In a city like Beijing, people pursue their dreams, struggle to survive, compete for opportunities, and toil day and night. There are a lot of choices to be made along the way. You must keep change and adapt according to your circumstances, and you may have to abandon things, such as listening to your own sound, a sound from your heart that speaks of your dreams. But my teacher is still happy when he looks at his students as if they are the extension of his dreams. After all, it is he who had started, operated, and led many people into this music school, which started at a tiny room on a certain floor of a skyscraper, a negligible corner in the vast city of Beijing, a corner of music.